In November of 2022, I stopped streaming on Twitch in favor of YouTube streaming. I lost 150 average viewers, roughly 400 paid monthly subscribers, about $1,500 a month, and benefits that most Twitch partners wish they got, but will never get, that I somehow was given. So was all this a mistake? I am breaking this video up into 4 parts, the classic storytelling 4-act structure. Starting with everything that I lost by moving across, and then to make sure that I don't cry, I'll cover what I've gained by moving across, answer the reason you actually clicked, which is whether you should move, and finally, I will tell you whether or not I think this was a mistake. No messing around, let's talk about what I lost. Well, obviously, viewers are the big one. We all want to pretend that no matter what platform we go to, our viewers will follow. At the end of the day, streamers have egos bigger than any other profession, so we think viewers care about us a lot more than they actually do. But sadly, that just isn't the case. These days, my streams on my side channel get anywhere between 80 average and 30 average viewers, which depends on a lot of factors, such as if I'm streaming a new hyped up event, which always seems to do well, or if I'm streaming an old game, which tends to do worse. Now, this drop in average viewers isn't that bad to me, and I know I don't get to cover all the good bits yet, so instead, I will just say for now, I think this drop would have been far less drastic had I done the move more slowly, over more time. But as it stood, I just hard quit. I was fed up with the rat race and the grind of Twitch streaming, so I left and spent a few months making shorts and long-form videos on a side channel. And then when I felt ready to, I started streaming again on that side channel. The gap in live activity mixed with the platform move is likely the big issue here. So viewers, I am down. You can't argue that. But if you are considering moving, I'd say you're better off doing it slowly and not jumping in headfirst like I did. I just couldn't spend hours and hours grinding away, not actually building anything. What else did I lose? Well, we have to talk about money, everyone's favorite topic, and of course the partner benefits. But quickly, one thing a lot of streamers lose when they move over is music and React content, which I know sounds a bit weird. You see, Twitch copyright and music detection is really loose, so there were lots of music choices that weren't technically safe to use, but no one was actually detecting and sending out strikes, so streamers thought they were safe. Until it was too late and all those streamers get hit with DMCA strikes overnight. This is the same with React content as well. You can't really do React content on YouTube the way you do it on Twitch because it's kind of a gray area on Twitch, but it's not on YouTube because YouTube is much better at detecting copyrighted content and giving you a live heads up. It'll literally pop up and say, hey, you're watching copyrighted content, you need to switch over. So this is a loss and a gain. We lose some freedom, but gain tools that warn us rather than randomly getting hit with strikes overnight. I'm including this despite the fact that I've never had issues with this. Some people have, but not me because I use today's sponsor, Epidemic Sound. Let's be real, one of the things we all hate is joining a stream and hearing the same 5 royalty-free music services that everyone uses. It's actually the reason I decided to use Epidemic Sound years ago. So many people don't want to pay for music that I rarely find my stream sounding the same as everyone else's, and I'm all about that. Epidemic has given us a pretty solid deal for you guys as well. If you use the link in the description and a discount code StreamScheme25, then you'll get 30 days free and 25% off their annual personal plan. But why should you do it? Well, they have over 35,000 songs across every single genre. No matter what type of creator you are, they'll have music for you, I promise you. It's not just the same lo-fi beats that put your viewers to sleep every day. It's safe to use and monetize across all platforms, so I could use it on Twitch streams, YouTube videos here, YouTube streams, and of course over on my TikTok as well. Something I love for my videos and TikToks is that Epidemic also comes with over 90,000 royalty-free sound effects that you can use on your stream or videos to just give it a bit more of a dynamic feeling. I've been using their whoosh sound effects for transitions and zooms here on this channel for a long time, and if you've watched this channel at all, you know I love the record scratch sound effect. It's one of my favorites. So to help you start using awesome music safely, check out the link in the description, and again, discount code StreamScheme25 for 30 days free and a 25% discount. Try their service for 30 days. I promise you, you'll see just how amazing it is as well. And if not, you don't have to continue. Back to everyone's favorite topic, money. Don't worry, I'm not one of those creators that brags about how much money they make and how they're so cool because they spent tens of thousands of dollars on their stream. That's hella cringe, and if it was needed, then almost every giant creator wouldn't be where they are. Looking at you, XQC, and everyone else who starts in a bedroom with a Yeti and a C920. But I have to talk about money because content is a job, and I have to earn income to pay rent, support my family, and of course, my crippling addiction of buying microphones. I just can't stop. Sorry, back to it. On Twitch, I usually had anywhere between 350 to 400 paid subscribers a month, and I could drastically increase this with events when needed, but I never really liked running paid events and was more happy to just kind of let it float around that number. And of course, we had bits and cheers and all those other types of income coming in, which would roughly bring us up to around 1,200 to 1,500 USD a month I'd earn every month on Twitch. That is not small change. It's actually quite a big chunk of money, especially when you convert it over to Australian dollary dues, which is my currency. So walking away from that was incredibly scary. I never understand why people brag about being able to walk away from large sums of money. It's not a flex, it's just weird. Congrats, you're rich and out of touch, but that was a lot of money for me and it terrified me to do it. Now, connected to money is partner benefits, starting with sponsors. If you don't know, I was actually quite lucky and incredibly well known in the Twitch space, specifically the ANZ or Australia New Zealand space. The staff knew me, liked my style, and in turn, that meant I got a lot of sponsorship opportunities directly through Twitch. I did 2 sponsored streams with AHM, one of the largest insurance companies in our region, 2 streams for Red Rooster, again, one of the largest fast food chains in Australia, and Optus, one of the largest phone brands in Australia, who not only did 2 sponsored streams, but actually put me in an ad campaign that ran for 5 to 6 months across Twitch. I don't disclose payments for these because, contracts, but you can understand how important this income can be and these connections to brands and staff. It's completely game-changing for you as a content creator to have the platform staff in your corner. For example, I was also given benefits like direct contact with Twitch staff when needed, front page event slots, as well as backfill front page slots on a 3-month cycle, which as I'm saying what front page and backfill is, I realize none of you guys know what these terms mean. Front page event slots means for big events like a game show stream or a big sponsored stream, I'd be put on the homepage of Twitch. I could go from my 150 to 200 average all the way up to 1,000 to 2,000 average viewers by doing this. Backfill is kind of similar. It means that if nobody else is doing an event, I'd get put on the front page here and there while I was live. It could give me anywhere from an extra 30 viewers to an extra 100 viewers sometimes if I was streaming really late at night when no one else was on to take those front page viewers. This was good for getting me higher up in game categories, which led to a small amount of discovery, but it didn't really do much for long-term growth, except bring in more bots that I would have to ban and usually a few more trolls. It still looked good though. People would be really impressed by me having 1,000 viewers during an event, but it was pretty meaningless long-term and I understood the analytics were meaningless, so it didn't give me confidence either. It's kind of like how creators can get thousands of viewers when they have Twitch drops on, but the next day when the drops are gone, they're back to 200 viewers. It looks good, but it also looks real bad. I should say again, all these partner benefits though, they aren't common. I only know one other creator of my size given similar benefits, so I was very lucky. Or I don't know, maybe I worked really hard to get these opportunities. Either way, it was overall a really positive experience to work with them. That is all the Twitch specific losses, but let's talk about 2 things I lost that are a bit more unique and I haven't seen people talk about. First, I lost all of you guys. A lot of my Twitch viewers were Stream Scheme viewers who had watched me here, clicked a link, gone over, said something, I screenshot it, blackmail you and say if you ever leave, I'm gonna leak how much of a degenerate you are. I can't do that anymore because if I send you guys to my YouTube channel, I'm practically killing that channel. You've probably heard it before from 1,000 smart YouTubers, and we all know it's the case, but one of the worst things you can do is ask an audience interested in one thing to go subscribe to a channel about a completely different topic. You guys liked watching me on Twitch because you wanted to be Twitch streamers, but you don't want to watch my videos on Nintendo games or my streams about Nintendo games. So if I sent you over there, you would subscribe saying, hey, I like LJ's content, I'm going to subscribe to his new channel, and that would kill my channel. It's called sandbagging, or lovingly, dead subs. This means that all of my viewers on the new channel have to be organic. They have to be grown on that channel from the content I put on that channel. I can't send you guys there with a link like I did on Twitch. Now, so far, almost everything I've told you about, I'm actually pretty okay with losing long term. Viewership comes and goes, live average viewers don't determine long-term success. The money does really suck, but I never treated streaming income as real income because it's so fickle and unpredictable. Twitch benefits are probably one of the worst parts to lose because I really liked the Twitch staff, but the next loss, holy crap, this is the biggest loss of them all. If you're leaving Twitch for YouTube, be prepared for this because it will hit you like a truck. On Twitch, if you have a consistent audience who likes you, then you can really do some lazy streams. Some of the highest viewership was going live and just doing BuzzFeed quizzes for 2-3 hours and finding out what Macca's burger we all were. But on YouTube, you actually have to try. Like, you need to put effort in all the time. I know it sounds like I'm joking, but I'm not joking. You need a thumbnail, you need a good title, you need to get that high click-through rate, you need to be making damn good content because over on the right of your screen is a thumbnail for someone else's highly produced, edited content tempting them to leave your live stream to go watch them give 10,000 kids in Africa shoes for the first time. Not to mention, to be discovered on YouTube, you need videos and shorts. You can't just be streaming, because discovery for streams comes from offline evergreen content on your YouTube channel, which is good, by the way. That's what we want for streaming on YouTube, and it's what people have asked for Twitch for years, and Twitch will never do. This is also why I see so many big streamers move to YouTube and fail. They don't make any videos or shorts consistently. They just use the same thumbnail over and over. They make boring, lazy content where they just talk to the chat, and then they run off back to Twitch and say, YouTube streaming sucks. No, bud, you suck. You got to put more effort in, because this platform expects more of you. This isn't like getting affiliate where they're like, anyone can be an affiliate. Jesus, okay, I'm going through all of these losses and I realize that I've lost a lot, so let's talk about what I've gained before I start regretting my decision. Straight away, I gained more time, sort of. I gained it and I lost it, but I did gain it technically for a little bit there. You see, on Twitch when I started, I was streaming 5 nights a week for 5 hours a night, roughly 25 hours of being live. I dropped that back down to 4 nights, 5 hours when I got partner, so 20 hours of streaming. Now, remember, that's just my time live. It doesn't include all the time preparing for streams and the ideas I had to come up with, or the hours after a stream when I was so exhausted I couldn't get any work done. Why does no one talk about the refractory period after a live stream? I'm not a young man. I need time to recover after putting all that energy out. But with my move to YouTube, I just stream once a week Fridays, and it's about 3 to 4 hours. And to be fair, I only just started doing these streams consistently. For a while there, I was pretty inconsistent, trying to get into a routine and figure out what worked best for me. But that's okay. You can be a little inconsistent on YouTube because you have videos and shorts that bring in active users consistently. All in all, I gained back about 20 to 35 hours a week, and I invested almost every single one of those hours into short format content and video content, which paid off because I got 10 million views in January from my shorts content. And now I get around 2 to 3 million views a month from my shorts content and around 3,000 to 4,000 long form views a month, which I'm really happy with because I've only made about 10 long form videos myself. That extra time has meant I could make more meaningful content and get a far larger number of brand impressions on my content. Content that will never be deleted or expire, unlike a Twitch VOD which expires after a few weeks. When I stopped streaming, everything on my Twitch grinded to a halt. It all just vanished over a couple days. But now I can take time to really work on my streams and content and keep getting views while I'm taking that time to work. This is something even Ludwig has seen, recently saying after his subathon, views tanked, and it hit him that stream viewers aren't as valuable as we feel they are.
Focus on events. I focus on doing other projects like my podcast or Moist Esports, because focusing just on live stream viewers was demoralizing.
They mean so much less than a big video or a big event that you create. Something that actually sticks around long term compared to just hitting end stream and going back to having 0 anyway. Also, having so much time to focus on this content has meant that I have seen massive leaps in my personal knowledge. From not being able to get any views on short format to millions of views on TikTok and YouTube. Or even here on this channel, my retention rate used to float around 40 to 50%, but now I'm learning how to climb that to 60%. That's something I've wanted to do for a long time, but couldn't because I had so many hours that I had to be live. Essentially, less hours spent streaming has allowed me to have a larger reach and rapidly increase my skills as a content creator. What else have I gained? Oh, I know. I don't have panic attacks before, during, and after streams anymore that cause me to cancel or take quick bathroom breaks to throw up. So that's been pretty nice. I'm trying to make light of this, but as I streamed, the numbers and pressure became so intense. The expectation to have exponential growth for you guys was completely destroying me. I love live performing and making people laugh. There is no better high than telling a joke and having someone laughing their ass off at it. To have that feeling buried in a pile of anxiety and fear ruined my dream job. But here on YouTube, it's different. That average viewer number has far less meaning. Who cares if a stream only gets 50 average viewers? I got 1 million views on shorts this week. The fact YouTube has so many formats means that if one of them starts underperforming, the other one helps make up for it and takes the pressure off while also helping the other one get more traction. Shorts bring viewers into your long-form content, and then your live and long-form content engage those viewers to make them long-term fans. And long-term fans will watch all of your shorts, and that means they do better. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It just keeps going as long as you keep producing good content. I mentioned this earlier, but also that pressure is helped be relieved by the fact that stream VODs will never be removed from my YouTube channel, unless I want them to be. Like, who cares if the stream underperforms live? It will stay as a video on my channel forever. This stream, for example, only had 35 average viewers while I was live, but afterwards I had 1,000 people go and watch it. That's awesome. These days when I stream, they're more like episodes of a show, for example. I'm doing a long playthrough of a Pokemon challenge right now. So I do the stream, then I throw it in a playlist, boom, people can watch the entire playthrough whenever they want for years to come. If I pick up and grow in the future, well, all of that old content, as long as it was good, will grow with me. Now, was all of this a mistake? Is this how I announce my return to Twitch? No, that would be very embarrassing. So let's look at it all. I'm slowly building my paid memberships back up on YouTube, both here and on the side channel. Those paid memberships give me 70% rather than 50% and are cheaper for you guys, which feels pretty good to promote. I'm sure if I started mentioning the join button that's under this video, I'd get members, but I'm kind of happy for it to just be organic, and if people want to support, they can. Outside of the streams, overall, I get more views daily these days than I got in months before, and I think if things continue to go the way they are, well, I will quite quickly have a higher average viewership here than I did on Twitch before. Viewers who are watching me because they really like the content I'm producing as well, and not just because they want to ask me Twitch growth questions, which isn't me making fun of all the Stream Scheme viewers who love to watch me on Twitch. It's just a different audience that will connect better with the content I want to make. Because I've seen firsthand that I can get an organic 80 average viewers on YouTube of entirely new viewers for the right content. Now I just need to go live consistently every week so they keep coming back and don't forget I exist. Essentially, I now just need to build a community. And with all of those things, sponsors will come back eventually, and I will get those benefits back as well, which has kind of already started. I've had so many people reaching out to do sponsored shorts. I've just had to say, no, I'm not ready yet. I'll get back to you when I'm ready. But should you move? That is the real question you're here for. And the answer? I don't know, man. You do you. I moved because I would rather be a little fish in a big pond with room to grow. I want to be a content creator long term, not a streamer short term. This means shorts, videos, and streaming. I want to be a name in the space that is respected and people go, LJ, yeah, he makes good content. I don't just want to be another streamer who one day stops streaming and everyone forgets about. To me, it doesn't matter if you're on Twitch or on YouTube. If you're not aiming to be a content creator, then you're going to struggle to even be a streamer these days. But that's why I think you should watch this video right here. I made Twitch partners choose between YouTube and Twitch. So don't just take my word for it. Take theirs.